I said I was going to bring you guys more videos, and here I am bringing you guys more videos. I just got a bunch of new makeup from Sephora. Well, actually not a bunch of new makeup, but I just got new stuff from Sephora that I want to try on camera for you guys. Let me just start off by showing you what I got. Favorite concealer has been the Hourglass Vanish concealer, I think it is. I forgot what the full name of it was, but this concealer. But I do think that I got a shade that is, the undertone is too yellow for my skin. So I did pick up two little mini ones just to try out. I got, okay, so the big one that I got is in Beach Vanish. And then I got the two closest colors to the one above it and one below it, just to see. Or two above it, sorry. Fawn Net, this one, and then Apricot 5.5. Got these two. I'm gonna try to see because I was looking at pictures and just the under eye area is a little too yellow. And then I also got the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip primer. I've tried it before. I've had like a mini size of it and I really like it. The next thing I got was the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer thing because my eyelids get so oily. Even though I put like, maybe some days I just put bronzer on my eyelids, it's still just like they get so oily. So I'm hoping that this helps. My friend recommended it to me, so I'm going to give it a try. So I got this cute little lip liner sharpener. Like, how cute is this from Glossier? I currently have one that doesn't have like a little canister to put all the shavings in, so I thought this was so cute. I also got the Glossier Future Dew serum, like drops. I've tried this before when I originally got the Glossier You perfume, and I really liked it. And I think that the reason why my makeup sometimes feels a little too dry on my face is because I don't prep enough before, so I am going to start incorporating this so it doesn't feel as dehydrated. And the last thing I got was the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Smoothing Powder. I've seen so many people use this on TikTok and it looks like the blurring on it, crazy, just crazy. And I got it in shade 2 medium, but I think it might be too light. So I'm hoping it works for at least like under my eyes. If not, I could always just return it, but yeah, we're gonna use these today. And I was scrolling through my Instagram For You page, whatever, my explore page, and I saw this girl, Margie Zank. That makeup is insane. So this is the inspo for today. Blonde brows, dark eyes. I'm literally not going anywhere today. So it's like the perfect time to try it. So if it doesn't look good, I don't have to go out. Okay, it's like 2 hours later and I changed, but I was starving, so I had to go get some food and have a crisp ice crisp Coke Zero. Okay, I already skin prepped, like I put my contacts on, and I'm gonna start with this. Oh, okay. I did remember it having like a distinct like smell. Okay, let that sink in for like a minute or two. But I already feel much more hydrated than I did before. Wait, okay, so I closed the windows because I realized I was gonna lose daylight anyway. Hopefully this lighting is okay. I have my makeup box ready. I let it sit. I'm going to start with the eyes. I'm actually going to use one of the concealers that I just got for the brows. I saw this TikTok of this girl when I was looking up how to do the blonde brows like a while ago, and she just put concealer. She put concealer on the back of her hand, and then she took like just like a spoolie and like rubbed it in the concealer, and then ran that spoolie through her eyebrow. without like touching too much of the skin. Got a lot of the skin. But I do think that this color is, like this shade of the concealer is better for what I want. Oh, I love a blonde brow. I'm trying to blend this out just a little bit. Wait, that looks so good. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think the brows are good. I'm not gonna set them. I'm gonna set them when I set my face, so we can just go into my base. And I will start with primer. I forgot how good this was, and I honestly think one of the reasons why I've been like struggling with my makeup is because I haven't been using enough primer. This is the one I've been using, and I liked it at first because I thought it was actually doing something, and then I realized, well, like it's really not. And I think like half of the issue is just like user error because I wasn't like using enough. Now I want to give it like an actual shot, but yeah, but it still wasn't my favorite. Like it wouldn't get like, you know, tacky, and this gets tacky. This is my favorite. I also got I finally got my hands on the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Skin Tint Stick. I finally found it at Target. I think I did get a slightly darker shade than I should have, but I tried it the other day, like just testing it out. I wore it to the gym and it stayed perfectly fine. So this has been this is my new go-to. Like, it matches perfectly to my neck. I'm like slowly realizing all of the reasons why my makeup might not be coming out as good as I want it to be is because literally all of my fault. I have been applying my foundation and my skin tints always with a brush, and I think I need to start going back to sponges, honestly, because I never liked sponges. Even when I used to do like my makeup in high school, I never liked using sponges because I never understood how you would wet them and you would squeeze enough water out of them where it didn't soak up the product, and every time I would feel like I squeezed enough water, it would just take the makeup right off of my face. So that I've never used them, but I did order the Pawpaw blenders from Amazon because I saw on TikTok that those were like everybody's favorite. So I'm gonna give them a try again to see if my skin gets better, you know. Look at that finish. I really like this, and it's so easy to blend out and it doesn't feel heavy. And from what I remember when I wore it to the gym, it didn't oxidize like at all, and that's rare. Like I haven't found a foundation or a skin tint that doesn't oxidize like crazy. So now for the part, I think I like Apricot 5.5, so we're gonna try this under the eyes. I think this one has a more peachy undertone, which is kind of what I think I need. I'm just gonna let that sit. While that sits, I like to do the contour because I like it putting the contour and then using the concealer to kind of like seamlessly blend into the contour. And this is just the Fenty Matchstick in Truffle. And I know people say like do it with the brush. I don't think it really matters, or I haven't really noticed a difference personally, but I did just a little dome brush and never swipe, tap. For a long time I was on the hunt for a cool toned bronzer or cool toned contour, and I think I found one, or I thought I found one, but it just made me look ashy, and I don't think that now, after finding one, I don't think that a cool toned contour complements me very well. I think it's the warmer toned look a little bit better on me. And then we blend out the concealer. Wait, I kind of love this color. Yeah, I think this is a much better like under eye concealer than the one I was using before. See what I mean about it blends into the contour? Wow. Like that's perfectly bright. Crazy. One of my favorite blushes, Grace by Rare Beauty, the liquid blush. Just put it on the back of my hand. And I like to start at the apple of the cheek and blend it up. And then I take the foundation brush and blend it. And I just keep kind of building it up. We're gonna set. The one hack from TikTok that I've really been loving is setting your face with pressed powder first and then doing a loose powder on top, like almost in a baking. I'm gonna use this for under the eyes. That's crazy. Wait, that is blurring. That's crazy. Okay. I'm also gonna use this to set the eyebrows. The blurring is so insane. I'm gonna go in for the bronzer. Gonna go in with the Mario Medium Dark Self Sculpt bronzer. Oh, that setting powder smells good. I literally just focus this just on the outside bits and diffuse it in, if that makes sense. I have a habit of like doing my contour and then putting it on my eyes, but we're gonna do something different to the eyes today. I'm going with the Wet n Wild Pinch Me blush. I think it's Pinch Me. It's kind of scratched out, and I like how it has like a little shimmer to it. It's so cute. And sometimes when I feel like I go too heavy-handed with the blush, I just take like a, it has nothing on it other than like I used it before just to blend it out. And now I'll take the Laura Mercier translucent powder and bake essentially like right here. Under my chin or my jawline. And then I just like to do it here and here because it's where I get the most oily. We let it sit for a little bit. I'm just taking this little tiny brush and just wiping it away. Okay, in her picture, she does add freckles. So I'm gonna add some, not too much, because I'm really liking the base right now. I don't think I've ever done such a good base. I just add them to my finger, like little baby ones, like this much. Can you guys even see that? I'm still trying to find the middle ground with freckles where I don't want it to look like a mess. This much. Okay, and now we're gonna start the eyes. She does like, she starts with pink, like a mauve color. So I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna reuse this one before. I almost forgot. The Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I don't even know how to put this on. Blend it out with your finger. Or like a brush. You set it. Oh, I definitely feel like they like dried out my eyelids. I'm just gonna set them with translucent powder because I don't know what else to set them with. Okay, now back to the eyes using the NYX Ultimate Vintage Jean Baby Color Palette in number 4, I think this is. And just taking it on the crease. I might have to do a darker pink because she is of a lighter complexion than I am, so I think this mauve would look really good on her, but it's coming off not too well on me. Actually I think it's working. It seems like she packs it on and then does the black, so that's what I will do. It's so funny because I literally used to be in my then boyfriend, now fiance, like college apartment. He would be playing video games and I would be just doing random makeup looks that I found on like Twitter or like Tumblr or Instagram. And I remember specifically I would use his phone because he had a better phone than me at the time. Like I think I had like an iPhone 6 or something. He had an iPhone 10. So his camera quality was better and I would use it to take pictures, and I had a whole Instagram page that I could do my eye makeup looks. And I wish I was more of a nostalgic person because I deleted that entire Instagram page without saving any of the pictures. Yeah, I think my boyfriend, fiance, does have some on his phone. I'll have to check. If I do find some, I'll put some in I'll pop some up here. But it was so fun to just, you know, sit and do your makeup and see what you can create. See if you were even capable of creating. That was more so like my thing, like, do I really have the skill to do this? And the fact that you could get better and better. Also, this is such like a pretty pink color. I don't think the camera is doing it enough justice. Maybe I should bring this up close. It's such a pretty like mauve pink, and I'm just putting it all over the lid, and into the crease. And I will use a different brush to buff out the edges so they're not as like harsh. I also need to remember to actually clean my brushes, and this is just a clean brush to buff out the edges, make them a little softer. And now we go in with the scary part, the freaking eyeliner. It looks like she's using a pot liner because she has a brush. Let me see if I have one. I think I do. I found the Ardell Soft Black Brow Pomade, but It's basically the same thing as an eyeliner. Let's see. Very pigmented still. Okay. She uses it to go. Okay, wait, hold on. I think I'm missing something. She also uses the pink on her lower lash line, so let me add that real quick, and then goes on top with the black. I'm a little scared and haven't tried this with this before, but it's picking up the color really well. Okay, so she has this on her like waterline. I think I'm completely missing the waterline. No. I think I missed the waterline. Hold on. Also have an eyeliner pen, Soul, that I can just use to water. Okay. Dang, I feel like I smudged it too much. Anyway, we'll fix that. And then she wings it out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. She wings it out and then she brings it back to the top lash line. And then she does line her whole eye. My contact is blurry. I think I did it. I think I did it. Anyway, let's do this side. Okay. I think I fixed it. I don't know. I'm just gonna stop touching it because like if I keep touching it, it's gonna get worse. So let me see what she does next. Oh, after this she does lips, and I'm assuming mascara, and then she's done. Also, I wish I could tell you which eyeliner this is, but I've literally had it for years and it's completely rubbed off. I don't use eyeliner very often, that's why I've literally had it for years and have so much left. Yeah, I don't know what brand this is. And I just hate the Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof. Shout out to Marie for putting me on. Because I was telling her how whenever I whenever I wear makeup to the gym and I would do mascara, one time I wore mascara and I was sweating so much that the mascara started running. Like I was crying. Since she got me this for my birthday. Okay, mascara. Okay, I am really starting to like the eyes. Okay, one thing I forgot to show you guys at the beginning was along with the Glossier drops and sharpener, I also got this lip liner in Nip because I want to replace my favorite lip liner. I think it's Makeup Revolution, but I tried going into Ulta and I couldn't find the same one. The colors are a little different because this is a dark brown but it has like a purple undertone, and this is just like a pure dark brown, and this is what I've been wanting, a pure dark brown. So I tried it yesterday and it's so pretty. This is something I also am just still trying to master, is lining my lips. Hold on. I need to concentrate. It's so pretty. And usually I go in with, I can't even tell what is this. What the Fake by Essence in I don't know in what shade, but it's this one by Essence. It's the plumper. And first I just put it in all over the lip. Like so. And I just like blend the two together. In her picture, she had a very nude lip, which is not, which I wouldn't do normally, so I'm not going to. And then I'm just gonna add this Sephora gloss in Outrageous on top. I just realized that this entire time I haven't set my face with setting spray, not a single time. So now we need to do that. I think that we're done. What do we think? What? Wait, I really like it. What do we think? I wish I was going out tonight because this would look so hot in like mini shorts and boots. I love a bleached brow. Anyway, this is the look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure to follow, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram to see the pictures that I'm going to take with this look. Okay, bye.